It's Wednesday, December 7th, and this is Vlogmas. Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm a knitter and spinner and dyer and general maker, and I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I guess you could add potential podcaster to that list because I'm enjoying this process. Not much to share in the world of Emily. I worked all day. It was kind of a quiet but productive day, which was nice. But now I get to knit and I get to talk about knitting with you all. So let's just get straight to the good stuff. Starting, of course, with an update on my Cozy Knitter sock advent. The day 7 stripe is this nice green. And I have fun little stitch markers, little gingerbread people from Vic Knits in my beautiful sister Heather bag. So it's like a very festive project going on. My next whip is in this project bag, which is from Snickle and Mr. B. This just popped up in my Instagram feed and I'm so glad it did because look how cute this is. Love that vintage fabric. So this contains a gift knit. I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to say who it's for because there's some just in case they watch, which I don't think they will. So I knit a hat for this person. I used the Towards North hat, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. It includes the Latvian braid and then does slip stitches, and it's really, really pretty. I used Aran weight. It knit up so quick, size 7 needles, I think. So I have lots of leftover yarn. I have a full skein, and I'm going to try to do center pull. Look at me being wild. And this much left of the other one. So I'm doing a pair of mitts. And this pattern, I'm looking at my iPad Knit Companion so I can properly say what they are. This is another free pattern off of Ravelry. It's the Seed Stitch Fingerless Mittens. And so it's got a seed stitch that runs up the side. I started these yesterday. I'm cruising Aran weight size 8, free pattern, great gift knit. I'm almost done with it, and then I'll cast on the second. I have a stitch marker from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. It's a moth. So yeah, I'm going to be done with this gift knit, which feels really great. I've knit several pairs of socks for gift knits, so I'm cruising, which means that I can start a sweater soon. My next gift knit, Jack, if you're watching, stop. Jack's my brother. He was trolling a little bit on this page. He's not a knitter. He's a surfer that lives in California. So don't watch. Okay, I'm knitting him a pair of socks. They're self-striping. I'm using Knit Picks Felici, which I've never used before, and the colorway name called Beatnik, and I thought it was perfect. So I'm just about to start my heel flap and gusset, and then I'm going to start doing sock number 2. I like to do 2 at a time, but it's going pretty quick. This is just like 2 days worth of work in between all my other whips. And it's in my wonderful project bag from my friend, Ariana. Camo, you get it, right? Okay, and then my last whip that I'm going to talk about is a test knit, and I'm just getting started on it. It's the Grove Shawl by Cassie LaFollette. My good friend's name is Casey, and so I always have to remember it's not Casey, it's Cassie. So Cassie's a love. She's a wonderful pattern designer. She lives in Minnesota. It's been fun to get to know her through a lot of the Southern Minnesota Shepherd community events. But then I ran into her at Rhinebeck this year, and she was knitting this gorgeous shawl, and it's her pattern. I was like, oh, you gonna test knit that one? And sure enough, she is. So I am just this far into it. Not much to see. It's going to be a glorious pattern. You can see it. It's posted. The full thing is posted on her Instagram. It's a classic shawl, triangle shaped, and it will have a little bit of color work, but mostly after the fact. And it's going to look like a plaid blanket. I'm probably as excited for the pattern design as I am for the yarn. So this is naturally dyed yarn from Orchard Acres Fiber, and I talked a little bit about them because I met them this weekend at the Three Rivers Fiber Shed Winter Market. So these are naturally dyed, and they're so soft. There's, I want to get this right. So it's alpaca, silk, and cashmere. And like this, I can't wait to wrap it around my neck. It's so soft. It's pretty thin. I think this is going to take a long time. It's not due till mid-January, but I was like, you better start it now because we know how shawls, they just keep going and going and going. But this is going to be, I think, one that the finished object is going to be so worth it. So this one is in my, is it Wild and Woodsy? Woodsy and Wild bag that I got last year. Pine trees, love it. So that's my knitting. I'm pretty busy. I usually don't have more than 2 whips at a time. I'll do a bigger project and then socks. So for me to be doing this feels a little wild. And then last, I'm wearing my Don't Stop Knit It sweatshirt, which I love, from Nerdbird. And then this is my finished Oslo hat. I used yarn from Knit One Chicago. It's this really dark green. As I was knitting it, I was like, oh, no wonder I love this dark. Well, one, camoing it with my velvet curtains. But it's really similar color that I actually, so I purchased this 2 springs ago and I'm finally knitting with it now. But it's very similar to my favorite colorway of all time, which is Fernwood from Lavender Loon. Not as, still different, but it's pretty close. So I'm pretty predictable. I mean, green's my jam, everybody. So I'm gonna eat dinner. We have leftover enchiladas still. We're gonna keep watching Wednesday. If you're watching Wednesday, let me know. Otherwise, tell me what your favorite TV show is right now. And I'm just gonna knit away, keep knitting, even though I'm getting that telltale line. But you know what? Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop, knit it, knit it. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. I should add, today's wine is white wine. I have no interest in drinking it, so there's no taste test from me today. I'm gonna put it downstairs in the basement for somebody when they come over and they want to drink it.